Bros, I just bought a G35 that's rod knocking like crazy, and I'm driving it home and it hasn't stopped on me, but it does sound pretty bad.
A few moments later.
So it stopped on me in the middle of the freeway. This sucks. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. As you guys can tell by the title of today's video, I bought another G35. Yep, I did it. Now, before I show you guys too much of this vehicle, let me take you guys back to yesterday when I bought this car.
Yesterday.
Bros, I just bought a G35 that's rod knocking like crazy, and I'm driving it home and it hasn't stopped on me, but it does sound pretty bad. So it stopped on me in the middle of the freeway. This sucks. I don't listen, guys. Look where I'm at. And I'm stranded now, so I'm waiting for a lift. Hopefully they can pick me up here.
The next morning.
So as you guys can tell, I didn't have the best luck. I almost made it home, but I'm glad that my neighbor, he's not here right now, but he does have a truck and a trailer, and he was able to tow my car to the house here. So this is a 2004 Infiniti G35, 6-speed manual with Brembos. It does have a bad engine, and I was able to drive it home almost all the way before it gave that on me on the freeway. Although this vehicle is a clean title, it is a little bit rough on the top, on the roof here. There is some surface rust. Overall, I'm pretty happy with this vehicle. I did purchase the car for $1,500. Normally, a car like this, I wouldn't spend more than $800 on it just because it doesn't have a good engine. So I try not to spend too much money on buying these cars, but the markets have been crazy and it gets extremely hard to find these vehicles for a good price nowadays. So I kind of just wanted to get it for some parts and make some extra money. Just want to show you guys the engine bay here. It does have a Z1 cold air intake, has a Z1 hose kit, coil radiator. It has a nice little parts here and there. It does have cats, which I already have somebody that buys the cats for me. It does have new tires on the wheels. So I'm pretty confident that I will make around $4,000 by the end of me parting out this vehicle, maybe a little bit more. Right now, what I need to do with this vehicle is put it in the driveway so that I can start removing some parts. What I'm going to do with it is basically just part it out. Right now, like I said, I'm going to push this car inside the driveway right here, maybe put it in the garage. I'm going to drop the transmission because a lot of people want that. So I did get the driveway all cleaned up here. I have a buddy of mine, Casey, that's going to come out, help me remove this transmission because he's interested in it. Casey here, he dropped by, and he's gonna help me pull the transmission out because he's trying to do a manual swap on his G35. So we're gonna try to do that today. It shouldn't be too difficult. I've done it a few times. The hardest part is trying to put the vehicle inside the garage since it's heavy as hell, so that's gonna be a little challenging for both of us. So we'll see if we can get it up here. So we decided to pull the doors off of the car because I think that is going to bring down the weight of the vehicle by a lot. So it should be easier for us to kind of push the vehicle inside, and then it'll be easier for me to part it out when it's inside my garage because I'm not going to be so claustrophobic there. So I'm pretty tired. Are you, bro?
Yeah, dude, those doors are heavy.
Oh man. we managed to get the car inside of the garage. There is just enough clearance on both sides that, you know, we'll be able to move around. So what I'm gonna do right now is jack up the vehicle from all four corners, jack it up as high as I can, and then we're gonna go underneath, drain the fluids, and then start pulling that transmission out. All right, so it's been a few hours. We've been trying to get the transmission removed, and we're to the point that we're gonna drop it. So we got the transmission jack on the transmission. We're just gonna lower it down nice and easy, and we should be able to get it out. Alright guys, so it's the next morning. Casey and I pulled the transmission last night, and after that I was kind of tired, so I kind of called it quits for that day. Somebody right now is coming to pick up the front bumper for the G35 right here, so I have that removed. I sold the front bumper for $80. It was pretty cracked, so that's a good amount for a bumper like that. I have a few parts that I need to pull today. Somebody wants to come look at the dashboard and the wiring harness behind the dashboard. So normally when I part out these cars, I don't sell the dashboard because not a lot of people want it, so I'm going to pull that probably if the guy wants to come and get it. Casey is going to take the transmission and the center console, so I'm going to store that here on the side for him. So the part out is continuing today. I have to take out all the wheels. Somebody's going to pick them up. I'm selling all four for $300. The rear tires are a little bit worn, so I'll let them go for $300. The wheels are sold. So now what I'm gonna do is well, I already kind of took the brakes off, but I was gonna tell you that I was gonna take them off, but I went ahead and took the Brembos off in the front. I put them in the back there, set them off to the side. I'm gonna do the rear as well, and then I'm gonna also remove a few things from the engine. I don't want to remove things that I don't have to, because then I'm just gonna have everything you know, scattered all over the place. I want to keep things organized, so as people come for parts, that's when I'll remove them. Someone also wants to come by and get the sunroof assembly, so I need to go ahead and remove that. out of the vehicle here. Shouldn't be too difficult. So that was a little fun to get out of the vehicle, but not too difficult. Somebody's gonna pick this up right now for I think I told the guy $140. Normally I don't sell the sunroof assembly, so I'll take whatever I can at this point. So with the sunroof sold yesterday and a few other parts, I was able to even out. So right now I have $1,500 in parts that I've sold. That's how much I bought this car for. So from here on out, everything that I sell will be profit. Today I'm going to be selling the hood, the fender right here, and the crash bar. I'm going to sell all of that for $450, so that's going to be a profit there. And then I have somebody else interested in a few other engine components, fuse boxes. So I have to get those stuff out as well today. But I'm pretty excited because there's nothing like making a profit on something that you buy. It is a lot of work, but it's content for you guys, and I get to work on cars. So it's a win-win for everybody. So I got these parts set off to the side. The guy is about 30 minutes away. Like I said, I'm gonna sell all of these parts here for $450. So as you guys can see, I sold all the stuff here that I had. And I also sold the lock actuators from the two doors, so I made an extra $60. So $500 in total, like $510. I'm gonna take a quick break from working on the car right here, and I'm gonna work on my neighbor's truck right here, and I'm gonna change his sway bar links. So it's a few days later, and I did sell quite a few more things. I sold the dash harness, and the manual harness. Just in those few things that I sold, I made about $600. And if you guys remembered, anything from what I sold a few days ago is profit. So I have about $1,600 in profit now, and I still have quite a few things to sell. So I'm gonna keep parting now until there's nothing left.
2 weeks later.
So in front of me right here, I have the G35. It's been about 3 weeks since I started the part out, and for the most part, everything on the car is gone. I did leave the bearings on the lower control arms so that I can roll it forward so that somebody can pick up the shell. So tomorrow the car will be gone. I'm gonna sell it for $100 to the salvage yard. I kind of just wanted it out because I need to make space for the next car that I'm gonna be working on. So yeah, up to this point, I've made about $3,880, and I still have a few more parts to sell. I didn't sell the Brembos just yet because I still want to keep them. I'm gonna do a video on that, so stay tuned. I have the cats here, I have the fender, I have the rear seats, the black interior. I have quite a few parts here that still need to be sold. So when I'm done selling all that, hopefully I make around $4,500 in total. So still plenty of parts that need to be sold, but I need to get the car out because, like I said, I need to make room for the next car. That's right over there. But yeah, so just wanted to give you the last video update for this car.